started into motorsport when I was only probably 5 years old, or even younger, I suppose. But really, me and my father have been motorsport all our lives, right from karting, right through to doing motocross, to then into the Trans Am lights, and then the NZV8s, and yeah, we've travelled all around New Zealand with all our sports. Also went to Australia and raced over there competitively in karting. And obviously just recently in the muscle cars with Bathurst. So she's been a real journey, and really lucky to have the support I have with the team of guys I've got a team of guys that have been with me all the way through, and people probably think it's a bit of an overkill, everyone coming to the track with my team, but that's part of it. It's part of the enjoyment of the class, and yeah, we perhaps don't need everyone all the time, but it's it's good to have all the boys. We have a laugh coming away, and it's good fun. I suppose, right even to my sponsors, they've been with me for a long time. Pack and Save is a recent one, but that got its history as well. So the young guy that owns the Pack and Save store is a very good friend of mine. I helped him out in karting in the earlier days when he didn't have a lot, and he did it extremely well. I sort of believed in his ability, he's believing in my ability. Brian and Lucy that own Pack and Save now are very good friends of our family and the team. And they're part of the team, they're not just a sponsor. We've got a good relationship with Wayne Anderson right through the NZV8 days, and Dad come to me and says, well, hey look, what are we going to do? We're going to get into this muscle car thing. And I says, oh well, if you're keen. So Mum buddy spent probably 6 months or a year up here at Wayne's and that, and Dad built the car with Wayne. And it's a credit to him, it's quick, it's fast. This isn't a class that you can just come into and think you're going to burgle your way to the front, because that doesn't happen. There's some quick cars out there, and it's a credit to Dad. Dad's now 82, and like hell, he works on the car every day. We've done everything together, sport, all our lives. Dad's been successful as well, extremely successful. We even had a short stint where we went windsurfing one time at one stage, and Dad was got some gold medals at the windsurfing and things like that. So yeah, he's puts the pressure on sometimes, and there's probably to the point one thing that I remember is at a motocross one time. I was quite young, went to a motocross, and I looked at this hill and thought, oh god, that looks scary and all that. And he, oh, give me the bloody bike, I'll go out and show you how it's done. We went out there and ripped around it and made me look silly, so I took the bike off him in a grumpy mood and went out and won the first race. so I better not do that in this class, otherwise he might do the same to me. Well, Conrad's been my crew chief right through the NZV8 days, and he's very calm and collective, and if I get a bit ratty or something, he just calms me down, and very good with the skill level of the car as well. And him and Dad work fantastic together. There's, they just suss things out. But then we lean on also the Wayne Anderson, for some information. Andy Knight's been great. He's been helping us out a little bit too as well. We get a little bit lost sometimes because we're not familiar with the setup and that, but we're getting there. And it's great to have people around you like that. Luke that does all the setup on the car as well, he's been fantastic, and it's a good bunch of people to be around, We have set ourselves goals, like we want to be at the front of the field, of course we do. We're almost there, not quite. There's a few guys there like Foggy and Nighty and a few of those guys and Dino that got a bit of an edge on us at the moment. We're getting closer. So we've got to keep working on that. But with likes of some of the other guys coming in, you've got Craig Boot and Andrew Porter and things like that. Those guys aren't slow, So to be in the top 10 and going all right is a pretty good achievement. But hey, look, you've got to finish all the races. You don't finish a race and you're out. Dean Hansford proved that last year. He wasn't necessarily the fastest guy out there, but he was consistent, he was good through traffic, he drove well, and he got the championship. So that shows you're a good driver. Finished in all the races, you know, and it's a credit to him. The NZVA days was quite a bit more aggressive. There was a lot more on the line. There was a lot more money involved, I think. Although these cars are probably more expensive to build, they're not probably, people aren't pouring money into actually last minute desperation to that. But the NZV8 days was pretty competitive. You know, you get into the track, 35, 40 cars, you know. But mind you, this class now is starting to go the same direction, you know. So it'll be interesting, but we've got to keep a cap on it. The NZV8 days with a lot more damage and, you know, things like that. So we don't want this class going the same direction, you know. That would be devastating for the class, I think. So we've got to keep a cap on it.